Becky Swain is juggling battles on multiple fronts in Coronation Street since her shocking return earlier this year. Her main focus is to reunite with her family, her wife and daughter, whom she had to leave behind 4 years ago when her death was faked to protect her from dangerous criminals. It has also come to light that Lisa's current boss, D.I. Costello, played a key role in orchestrating her disappearance, a scheme that involved him in some highly questionable, potentially deadly activities. Becky's sudden return has thrown a major wrench into his life, and he is desperate to remove her from the picture by any means necessary. In Monday's episode, Becky received a wreath carrying a threatening message, "Rest in peace, again." She shared this with her wife and daughter, sparking fear in both, but particularly sending her daughter into a panic as she worried her mother was being threatened. Becky later confronted Costello. While she didn't directly accuse him, it was clear she knew he was responsible for the wreath and subtly warned him that she intended to find out the truth. The tension escalated when Becky photographed a young girl at the precinct and sent the images to Costello, following it with a phone call in which she implied it would be a shame if anything were to happen to his daughter. Visibly rattled, Costello shot back, warning Becky that she was playing a very dangerous game and reminding her of his lethal capabilities. Having previously threatened her with the same fate he gave Tia Wardley, it was clear just how ruthless he could be. Unfazed, Becky responded that if he tried to harm her or her family again, he would face serious consequences. The two are locked in a deadly standoff, with neither showing any limits when it comes to protecting themselves. But the question remains, how far will Becky really go in targeting Costello's daughter? Later, back at their home, Becky appeared in tears, claiming she didn't know who sent the wreath. Her daughter panicked, insisting Becky needed to move in with them to feel safe, even threatening to move into the flat herself if she didn't. Earlier, a tearful Carla confided in Lisa, admitting that she felt like she was slowly losing her. The weight of the situation seemed to hang heavily between them, each word filled with unspoken worry and heartache. As they reluctantly agreed to let Becky stay in the house for her daughter's well-being, both women exchanged glances that spoke volumes. A mixture of sorrow, resignation, and the quiet recognition that their family dynamics were shifting in ways they hadn't anticipated. For Becky, this moment feels like a small victory, a step closer to reclaiming the influence she lost when she first disappeared. But the peace is fragile, and the shadow of her growing feud with Costello looms over the household. Every decision she makes, every step she takes, risks pushing her further into dangerous territory. As the family braces for the fallout, questions linger. Has Becky truly secured her place, or will her escalating conflict with Costello ultimately spell disaster for her and those she cares about most? The tension is palpable, and viewers are left wondering how far Becky will go to achieve her goals and whether the consequences will finally catch up with her. Coronation Street villain solidifies exit plan and suggests a big change for Debbie. Coronation Street's cunning Carl Webster appears to be plotting an escape from Weatherfield, and his scheme could involve taking his sister Debbie's hard-earned cash along with him. In tonight's episode, Carl continues planning his dramatic exit, but finding the funds to fuel his getaway seems set to occupy him for a while longer. Knowing that Debbie is about to return to work after a holiday with her fiancé Ronnie Bailey, Carl slyly tampers with the hotel's finances. His meddling causes Tracy McDonald to go unpaid for supplying flowers to the hotel, despite Debbie having already approved the payment. When Debbie comes back, Carl subtly convinces her that she must have forgotten to ensure Tracy was paid. Feeling guilty and upset, Debbie confides in Ronnie, mentioning that her dementia symptoms seem to be worsening. Ronnie cautiously suggests that Debbie might want to cut back on her responsibilities, but she initially takes offense and refuses to consider it. Eventually, however, she reluctantly agrees to reduce her hours. Not stopping there, Carl proposes that Debbie stay in the spotlight at the hotel by focusing on what she does best, entertaining the guests. He assures her that he will handle the financial and administrative side of things, with support from Ryan Connor. It's clear Carl has his own agenda. The question now is how Debbie will react and just how far Carl is willing to go in manipulating the hotel accounts to serve his plans. Viewers can catch the unfolding drama tonight at 8 p.m. on ITV1 or stream it early on ITVX and YouTube. Last week, Carl was spotted making a secretive phone call to a friend in Germany, admitting that he was desperate to leave Weatherfield behind. This comes despite being in a relationship with Abby Webster, who has grown attached to him since ending her marriage to Kevin. "I'm missing Deutschland," Carl confessed to his friend. "Things just haven't worked out here. If you hear of any flats somewhere central, let me know." When his friend offered him a temporary place to stay, Carl made it clear, "No, it'll just be me, going solo." Coronation Street reveals Theo's nasty new manipulation on ITVX. Here's how Todd reacts. Todd faces more unfounded accusations. Coronation Street continues to explore Theo Silverton's manipulative ways tonight as he levels yet more wild accusations at Todd Grimshaw. With Theo's influence over Todd growing stronger by the day, the latter's nightmare shows no sign of ending. The soap is delving into the issue of domestic abuse through Theo and Todd's storyline, with viewers witnessing Theo's controlling behavior intensify now that the pair are living together in the same flat. After recently plotting to sabotage Todd's friendship with George Shuttleworth, Theo turns his focus toward Billy Mayhew in this evening's episode. His jealousy over Todd's past relationship with his ex-boyfriend flares up when he spots Todd laughing and chatting with Billy at the corner shop. Back at the flat, Theo's true colors emerge once more as he criticizes Todd for allegedly flirting. "Your face lit up just talking to him," he snaps. "First you flirt with Pete, now Billy. It doesn't matter what you meant, that's what happened." Confused and frustrated by Theo's paranoia, Todd finds himself apologizing for something he never did. A clear sign of how his confidence and self-esteem are being steadily chipped away. Meanwhile, Theo is keeping his own agenda tightly under wraps, secretly contacting newcomer Pete to hatch further schemes, all while ensuring Todd remains completely unaware of his actions. In Weatherfield, however, secrets have a way of surfacing, and it's only a matter of time before the truth comes to light. Theo is also manipulating Todd through his half-marathon training, turning what should be a positive challenge into another method of control. Just last week, he pressured Todd into signing up for a charity run, making it clear that failing or questioning the plan was not an option. Each run, each training session becomes another way for Theo to assert dominance and chip away at Todd's sense of independence. Show bosses are now teasing a highly anticipated special episode that will delve deeper into the toxic and complex dynamics between Theo and Todd. Scheduled to air next month, this edition promises to explore their relationship in ways viewers haven't seen before, breaking away from the soap's traditional storytelling style. Producers have confirmed that the episode will use a unique format designed to immerse the audience in the psychological tension and control that defines Theo and Todd's interactions. As the storyline escalates, fans can expect intense confrontations, shocking revelations, and a deeper look into the emotional impact of Theo's coercive behavior. Coronation Street continues to explore serious issues while keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. Coronation Street airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1, with episodes available to stream early on ITVX.